Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's 10:50 a.m. and boy, did I need this rest. Oh, guys, I'm still challenged. Please pray for me. I did do a short about missing you guys. Best dog mom. I'm using this cup today. My husband got it out for me because he's so sweet. And I probably didn't clean it as well as I should have. I'm having coffee with you. We're going to talk about the Sabbath rest and why do you need it? Why do you need it? Well, guys, I've only been doing the Sabbath rest thing for I'm messy as always. I missed you live this morning. I honestly did. And cheers to all the guys in Iraq. I'm praying for you. I prayed for you all morning while I was showering, getting ready. God just released me to do this. Why? I opened my Bible. I kid you not. Like always, I open my Bible and he just says, do a video on this. Actually, it was because I think it's National Women's Day. And I did a montage and I posted it to Instagram. You'll see it on Facebook because it automatically pushes everything from Instagram to Facebook. And I posted it on TikTok. And there was this woman that came up and she was talking about how depressed she is and how shut in she is. And I was like, and so the good Lord, so I went to my Bible and I'm like, oh Lord, because guys, everybody feels that way sometimes. You get tired. So let me tell you why you get that way and how you can avoid it in your life. The Sabbath is made for man, not man for the Sabbath. It's made for man. Why? So I looked at my Bible. I swear to God, this is just how it works. So let me see if I can get this to scan down. You know, I really don't know how this thing works, but it's supposed to follow me. Here, let me, oops, not that way. Let's go down. Let's go down here. Okay, here we go. So I've got my Bible right here. And, well, I don't really like that. Here, I'll just read it to you. Because anyways, my Bible's right here. I have lots of notes on my Bible, but I'm rarely in this section, but I opened up right to it, which means my Bible's not broken like I used to think. This life point says Nehemiah knew the importance of a Sabbath rest. See Nehemiah 13:19. When Elijah neglected to rest, he grew tired and became discouraged. See 1 Kings 19:1-4. He was depressed and he wanted to be alone. Who does that sound like? I know there's more people out there that feel that way. You're depressed and you just want to be alone. You don't want to see anybody. You don't want to, sometimes I don't even want to go see my horses. And God knows I love my horses. So it says, he was depressed and he wanted to be alone. This is an important lesson for all of us to learn. When we get overly tired and out of balance, depression and discouragement quickly try to come upon us. Whatever you do, remember to rest. So guys, this is my message, even though I had to do this to tell you to rest and take advantage of this Sabbath. And I'll see you tonight at 6 p.m. I'm not even going to do an intel summary before unless I have time. I might have time before because I think the sun sets at 5:30 p.m. So I might be able to do the intel summary and I'll see you live at 6. I miss you, but it's important to rest. And this dog mom thing, this having a puppy is no joke. And I think God had me get the puppy so I would really get, guys, I have a lot of energy. I take Relive. So God wanted me to, other people that don't have Relive, you don't know what I mean, right? I mean, if you have Relive, comment down below. You know what I mean. You have more energy, right? My husband has incredible energy too. So faithfulness is not only showing up day after day. It is showing up day after day with a good attitude and an excellent spirit. God will reward that kind of faithfulness. Luke 16:12 tells us that if we are faithful over what belongs to someone else, God will give us our own. If you are being tested in the area of faithfulness, be unwavering in your resolve to be faithful and dependable. You'll be glad you did. So guys, that's the word today. I love you. I love you with everything I am. Like, seriously, like, wait, I need to have a sip of coffee. Sorry. If you needed this message, please comment down below because it's all about the Sabbath. I was struggling. I literally was like, I was in the shower and guys, if you're as close to God as I am, I only follow inspired action. Like literally led me through my morning. First of all, my husband declared for me from the stairs before he left, both dogs pooed. The big dogs pooed. So I'm like, oh, thank God. And then he led me to sleep in a little bit and the puppy slept in with me and she was so sweet. I caught her before she peed on a dog bed. That was amazing. Then he led me exactly when to shower and to self-tan because God knows I feel a little healthier when I'm not pale. If you don't like yourself in the mirror, do something about it. This is what I do. This self-tanning is what I do to feel better. It makes me feel better for my husband. It makes me feel more attractive. And it's Woman's Day. And then I realized it was Woman's Day after. So I opened up the door and then God led me to pull the crate in here. And it was a long morning. Guys, there's no way I could have gone live and do everything I did this morning. And so just showering was an effort today. Do you ever feel that way? Yesterday I didn't shower and I was okay, right? So I'm saying you could be you could be depressed. This is what you do. You subscribe and tap the bell because I'm with you, right? And it says, Sabbath day, I commanded the gates should be shut and not be opened until after the Sabbath. Then I set some of my servants at the gates to prevent any burden being brought in on the Sabbath day. So the merchants and sellers and all kinds of wares lodged outside Jerusalem once or twice, but I reproved and warned them, saying, why do you lodge by the wall? If you do so again, I will lay hands on you. They stopped coming on the Sabbath. They shut down everything on the Sabbath. The Jewish people still do this to this day. And that's why I love the Jewish people, right? Because they honor God and his commandments. I also love the Iraqi citizens because they're a very holy country. Friday is their holy day, right? And they honor it. So honor your Sabbath. And the Sabbath, there's no argument. I remember thinking, well, why do we go to church on Sunday if the Sabbath is Friday night to Saturday night? I'm not Jewish. I'm Christian. I'm Catholic Christian. But I know what the Sabbath is. And then I can go to church on Sunday if I want. Or I can go to church on Saturday if I want. But if you honor the Sabbath and you try your best to rest, this is part of my, I tell you, God led me to do this today. And here's notes on 8/23/2021. Battle against something that was happening in my state back in that date. Confirmation, rest, worship, then read intro to the book. So then I went back, I worshiped, and I read the intro to the book. And what it said is, the book of Nehemiah is the story of a man who had a burden from God to rebuild the walls of the ruined city of Jerusalem. It is also the story of people who came together for a common purpose. We're all together in this. Please subscribe and tap the bell. For a common purpose, worked and prayed in unity, resisted their enemies, responded to Nehemiah's good leadership, achieved their goal, celebrated their victory, enjoyed the rewards of their labors, and experienced spiritual renew. Guys, cheers to you and I and this community. I love you all with the love of Jesus. I really do. But in order to accomplish the task set before them, Nehemiah and the people had to be totally dedicated to the restoration to which God had called them. Your restoration, remember restoration season, Job 42? Remember how I was stuck in Job 42 for years? I've been on YouTube over 6 years, but I still was stuck in Job 42. But we are pulling this in with our prayers. We are pulling in the Iraqi Dinar revaluation. If you're with us, say amen. We had to be totally dedicated to the restoration in which God had called them. As their leader, Nehemiah stayed focused on his assignment, steadfastly refusing to be distracted or discouraged, even in the midst of intense mocking and persecution and all kinds of resistance. He remained diligent and prayerful until his God-given assignment was complete. I'm telling you, I ain't stopping till this Iraqi Dinar revaluation is done. If you're with me, please subscribe, tap the bell. Just as Nehemiah's enemies were relentless in their various efforts to stop the rebuilding of Jerusalem's walls, the devil will use multiple strategies as he repeatedly tries to thwart the restoration and rebuilding God wants you to do in your life. The enemy does not oppose anything that does not threaten him. So let his resistance be a sign that God is indeed doing a great work in you. Be like Nehemiah. Fight back with frequent, fervent prayer and with increased diligence as you partner with God to bring his purposes to pass in you. Guys, I love you all. I hope this word spoke to you. It definitely spoke to me. It's not as good as being live, I got to admit, because I don't have any interaction with you. But tonight at 6, I'll be live. If you like this, if you needed this, please comment down below. And please consider subscribing and tapping the bell. I love you. Peace. May Jesus always be your peace. And may my channel help you get to your peace. Because we're all going through stuff, guys. We all still have terrible economic circumstances. I see you. You found a home here. I'm safe. I love you. Peace.